So this step is the management or leader stepping out of the centre but not leaving the team. It's a different environment. If you get to this step, you can then apply this logic to outer circles of influence. So last week I was working with Linfox and Lion about the interface between their third-party logistics environment. And they are working as one team like this collective leadership picture. Obviously, seamless approach is the utopic view of organisations. So, in the context of those 3 steps, let me talk about culture, which I do believe is determined by leadership and the leadership team. If you do nothing here, you'll tend to have the lowest common denominator. If you're conscious about what you want to create, then it's possible to create this first culture, which is the preferred one. So it's called constructive. So this is Human Synergistics, who are a global people organisation, and they talk about constructive styles. Constructive cultures are ones where we pursue a standard of excellence. If we pursue a standard of excellence, that means we must be able to make mistakes, and we learn and fail fast and get on with it. We don't hide our mistakes. We don't hide away the reality from the boss, okay? We maintain our personal integrity, and in this constructive style, we are supportive of others in the environment, and we tend to cooperate with them. Now, this is what the best organisations are or aspire to be. So the second style of culture is this passive defensive one, whereby everybody goes along with the others and we respect the people in positions of authority, even though they're wrong, even though they don't know, even though they ask us to do things that we know are dumb. So that's why there's value in creating a more constructive conversation and moving back to those 3 collaborative leadership styles, because we're not waiting to act for other people to act, we act first. So we want to move ourselves into this constructive style. So the last one is this aggressive defensive style, where people have a culture where people oppose each other, people play politics to gain influence, they compete rather than cooperate, and they appear competent and independent, but they may not be. They spend lots of their job managing their second job, which is looking good. So rather than being good, which is the role of the constructive style, in this aggressive defensive, we've got to spend our time marketing ourselves and pretending we're someone we're not. In the passive style, we've got the idea that you don't stick your head up because it'll get chopped off. So you don't bring the best part of yourself to work in that style either. In the constructive style, we bring the best part of ourselves. So just to give you a picture, in the research conducted, everybody wants this preferred culture, which is the constructive style, okay? And so it can be defined as there's a humanistic encouraging style, there's a self-actualizing, there's an achievement, there's affiliative. So everybody wants this, but not everybody creates it. In fact, very few people create it. So you can see the red and the green there. That is the actual culture of organisations that are part of this research. So what that means is that it's difficult to say, this is our strategic intent, this is the culture we want, and now we're going to do that. Because what that means is that we step out of just our thinking and introduce values and behaviours that we live by, that anyone can call me out if I don't follow. So it's a challenging environment. That's what the constructive style is. So the story and the picture here is that you may want it, and we all love that constructive style, but to do it takes courage, to say we're not what we want to be, and we could change our business and be more successful.